What up, internet? Corinne here, and this week, I'm letting out my inner goth queen. You're watching Threadheads. Viewer Matilde Jensen asked if I could make a modern Maleficent inspired look, including the horns, and a lot of people liked that comment, including myself, so that's what we're doing. The first thing you have to do is make a base that'll act as the main headpiece. For this, you need a pattern. You can download the pattern I made using the link in the description of this episode. Next, you need some buckram. I usually order mine online, link also in the description. Buckram comes rolled up, so you have to break the buckram by pulling it over the edge of a table like this. Pretty much the same thing you do to a dollar bill before you put it into a vending machine. It should lie flat like this after you're done. Next, trace your pattern 2 times onto the buckram and cut them out. Now you want to submerge one of the pieces in some water and squeeze out the excess water. Place it on a head form like this foam one and slowly begin smoothing and stretching it to fit smoothly on the head. Repeat this for the second piece, taking your time and being super thorough. You want it to be completely smooth with no bumps. Place pins along the edges like so and let dry. Next, trace the pattern onto a piece of black felt and cut it out. Brush some tacky glue onto the buckram base, then submerge the felt in the water and squeeze out the excess water. Place the felt over the buckram and repeat the process of smoothing and shaping the felt till you have your desired shape. Place pins all along the perimeter to ensure it keeps the shape you want as it dries. You can see that I had to fold over a little bit of the felt in the back to get the shape I wanted. No biggie though, and your situation may be different, because it's all situational. Anywho, you want to let that all dry overnight. To make the horns, I'm using this super awesome paper clay. You simply cut off a piece of the clay and shape it to your liking. It's gonna look a tad inappropriate there for a while. Ahem. Make sure the base is wide enough to be a secure attachment point. If you happen to notice your paper clay drying out a little bit as you work with it, just add a little bit of water and it'll moisten right back up again. Alrighty, after you got the shape you want, you're gonna have to let them dry for about 2 days, but once they're dry, they're gonna be super lightweight and pretty awesome. After the base has dried completely, you want to carefully peel it from the head mold. The edges may need a little bit of persuading to come off. I just use some scissors to loosen them up a bit. Next, trim the edges to even them up. Now get out some double fold bias tape and your clear Max Tacky glue to bind the edges. I like using this glue for this job because it's easier to control and leaves less of a mess behind. Glue the inside edge first, then glue the outside edge. Also, do each section separately to make your life a little bit easier. Next, add a pretty trim to the outside edge with regular tacky glue and pin it back to your head mold to let dry. You always want to pin the shape back to the mold as things are drying so it keeps its shape. And now that the horns are all dry, you can paint them black. When the paint's all dry, use the base as a guide to cut a circle out of your felt that's just a little bit bigger than the base. Use a glue gun to attach the felt to the base of the horn. Then glue that to the headpiece, again using the glue gun. Repeat for the other horn, and you've just created something that's pretty badass. Lastly, you can decorate it any way you want. I wrap the horns in some of my trims, starting at the bottom and working my way to the top. Then I wrap them with black Mardi Gras beads. I use the glue gun for this because the tacky glue doesn't really dry fast enough. Trust me, I tried. I also embellished the entire base with the Mardi Gras beads. In my opinion, the tacky glue works best for this situation. And I'm completely in love with the outcome. You want to make sure to keep it pinned to the form until it's all the way dry. And when it is, it's going to be super sturdy. To keep it on your head, I recommend some of these clips to be added to the inside. I also made a less daunting fascinator by using the same techniques. If you're interested in this style, the link to the pattern is also in the description. My horns go perfect with this velvet cloak that we made a while back in this episode. Check it out if you're interested in making your own. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and leave a comment telling me what I should make next. Till next time, snip snip.